Up everybody, welcome back, and we're back again for the news coverage for the crypto. And amazing day for the Bitcoin. I mean, like amazing again, all-time high again. I think at one point Bitcoin hit 19,000. So right now it's currently sitting at 18,300, which is like 26% growth from yesterday while we were talking about. So 18,000. So we're 10,000 just last week only, and people's like maybe like 20,000 end of next year, but with this rate, like 20,000 is right here. I mean, we are right sitting there right for the 20,000s. So this is amazing run. If you look at the 1 day chart, let's look at what's the high. Yeah, it's high right now currently, so 18,200. But I think it depends upon the exchange what you're talking about. So oh my god, so Koreans are paying $22,000. So it already hit even the bit flyer in Japan. Yeah, Japan is paying 20,000 too. So yeah, Korea and Japan, it's already they passed 20,000 already. So it's amazing how much money is going to the Bitcoin. I mean, this is tremendous day. So yeah, it's a really a good day for Bitcoin. Uh, really a good volume. So if you look at the volume, the total volume is 274 millions within the 24 hours. Amazing volume. Their market cap is 305. Remember, like before 2 weeks ago, the market cap of whole cryptocurrency was 305. Right now, Bitcoin itself, only Bitcoin is sitting as 305. That's humongous. And let's go back. What's others? So if you look at the overall market cap of cryptocurrency, according to the coin market cap, it's $450 million. So they just added like 150 million within few weeks, pretty much looks like. 24 hours volume is 30 billion, and look at the BTC dominance, 67%. It was sitting at 50%. So what happened today is a lot of the altcoin like Ethereum's, IOTA, Ripple's, a lot of people put the money from other coins to the Bitcoin, so their dominance is 67%. Actually this was around like 90-91% start of the year or something like that, but it reduced like as a lot of other coins were getting the coverage and kind of getting into the crypto world. A lot of new blockchain technology developing, but right now it's sitting at 67%. So they kind of get it a lot of the, I think it's because of the big news, like yesterday they had like for the Lightning network for the Bitcoin. Right now the transactions are slow, so they were working on the Lightning. So they think they're all the tests passed. So I don't know when they're gonna implement, but that's a big thing. And let's go to the market cap. Ethereum 427. I think if you're looking for Ethereum, it's a good time to buy. I mean, obviously, make your own decisions. Don't never invest more than you can afford. But I think we usually tend to, right now we try to buy Bitcoin, but the thing is, like, if you believe in the other project, there are so many things. I mean, it's a technology at the end, like it's a cryptocurrency, but it's based on software, it's based on technology. So if you think about, let's say, MySpace, right? MySpace was doing really great, then Facebook came and kind of like it went down. So I'm not saying Bitcoin gonna go down, but there's opportunities. I mean, two things can grow too, right? Or maybe there's something better come. So I think like we tend to buy when it's high, but we should look for this is opportunity to buy the altcoin. Like right now they're down. So if you want to put some money, I think this is kind of you can look for more downturn, but that's what you usually look for. So Ethereum, I think it's pretty decent. Like uh, they were sitting around for 300, 350 for a long time. Then they kind of bumped up to almost 500, I think. Then kind of it's settling down at 420. So I don't know if it could go 4, that would be a really good entry point, but it's still a good time. Bitcoin Cash lost like 6%, $1,278. IOTA is really not a great day today, but they're doing really awesome. 397. That's big, and their total market cap is $11 billion. Ripple, so kind of, they're 22 cents. Yeah, they were up to 25 cents, and now back again to 22 cents. Lost 3%. Litecoin 97, kind of standing. Dash 670 cents. Dash was up to seven, almost $800. So Dash lost a little bit. Monero is still there, 283. So Monero is doing really good right now. I mean, they've been doing really good. Bitcoin Gold, I think it's a fork of Bitcoin too. $248, sitting at 4 billion market cap. Cardona, I think yesterday, actually I got some yesterday. Cardona, I really like the project, like science behind. They have absolutely amazing team, like that's absolute. So one thing I kind of wanted to go is like whenever you look, I mean, you should just look up, like I mean, do they have a product? Like a lot of the cryptocurrency, if you look at that, they don't even have a product. They just launch ICO and whatnot. Lot of our scams. I mean, they're just leaving. So you should be aware of those kind of things. And you should research. I mean, it's really as easy as like Cardano. Just go to their website. I mean, look at that. I mean, does it looks pretty good? I mean, read their white papers. I mean, uh, it's pretty nice. I mean, they have a lot of these are really scientific papers, and if you are interested, you can kind of dig that deep dig. But this is really nice. And Cardano is so their team is Cardano Foundation, IOHK, and Emergo. So if you look at IOHK, and I was just looking about the teams, and they're really amazing team. Like really amazing teams. So these are like so founders. So yeah, looks like this guy is a founder. Chief executive Charles Hawkinson. Charles Hawkins, Colorado West mathematician in Metropolitan Denver and University of Colorado. So really good team. And look at that, he's a professor, senior research fellow, and research fellow, and like it's really high to PhD holders, and they have the experience, and like there's blockchain experts and whatnot. I mean, look at this, and it's a big team. It's not a small teams. I mean, I have seen coins with like just team with two peoples. I mean, it's hard. I mean, you gotta do marketings, you gotta do community, uh like you need some developers, and there's so much things, like it's not just like a copy paste code of bitcoins or litecoin or something. And there are some rip ups, so you got to be really careful about those. But this team's really like it's a whole team. They had project management analyst, manager, uh, research fellow. There's a lot of research fellow. There's UX designer, full stack developer. They even have a filmmaker. Wow, that's interesting. Okay, filmmaker, cool. Well, you probably need to kind of make your own videos to see communications. They have digital content editor, education, communication directors. They have operations. It's a big team. This looks really good. So you should look out. Not only that, I mean, there are so many things right in coin market cap. If you look at the markets, you could see like where it's trading, but that's one thing. But if you look at the social, right, how's that Twitter? I mean, what they're talking about, are they like are they active, what kind of like how much what's their follower, like are they responding to people's? Look at that. I mean, they started in November 2015, Cardano Foundation. They based up Switzerland, and they have a 16.17 follower. That's pretty good. They have active followers. So yeah, yeah, Twitter. Go to the Twitter. I mean, go to the Twitter. You get a lot of ideas from Twitters. I mean, look at that. I mean, it's nicely written, and it kind of explains what it is. It's a security focused blockchain. So see, I mean, think about it. This Your money is basically code words, right? It's a encryption. You have a public key, private key. That's what it is. But you need to secure those, right? It needs to be like a future supercomputer proof, things like that. So these guys are really thinking about this. So this is really I really believe this project, and I am invested in this project. It doesn't mean like you should invest, but you should do your own research, your own diligence. But this is just a tip. Like for any of the currency you should kind of look like this. Do your research. Yeah, that's just the tools, but yeah, you could just do the historical data. They were like November, they're 2 cents this November only, so they up to 12 cents. That's like 6 times. That's pretty good. Yeah, the supply is really big, like $31 billion, but well, at least everyone can buy one coin. So yeah, so that's Cardano, Cardano. How do you pronounce Cardano? Okay, Cardano. Okay, cool. Ethereum still lumens. They're kind of back. Neo kind of hovering around. I say that they're like 33 to 36, 33. Probably that's like good resistance points, but name is 22. US with Connect, Qtum, Wave's doing good. Strat is doing really awesome too. Yeah, Tether. I don't know how many of you guys know about Tether. So basically, Tether is like not. It's a cryptocurrency, but what they are trying to do is like just convert instead of. So basically, Bitcoin, right? I mean, I send you one Bitcoin. It's worth 10,000 right now, but tomorrow it may be 20,000 or maybe 18,000. Nobody knows, right? So it's kind of there's uncertainty. So what they're doing, but the thing is like it's really cool. You can send Bitcoin from here to anywhere. Let's say you want to send Bitcoins to India or Japan or Korea. It's well, it's there's some time like 10, 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes until it's verified by the network, but it's still quick, right? I mean, it's quicker than bank transfer, which takes like 2 weeks. It's a lot quicker than like, and there's supposed to be a really little fee, but right now it's like $10 or whatnot. But even if it's like big amount like $10,000, $10 is really small percentage. So basically the idea Tether, what Tether is like, this is backed by the US dollar. So basically you give one US dollar and get one Tether. So that's 1-to-1 relation. So they don't have any cap. They have USDT. I think they have they have EUT. So they have like pound Tethers and European Euro Tether. So US dollar USDT, that's what they call it. So it's still 1.03. So that's kind of 1.5% up, but basically I mean, what they are trying to do is like 1-to-1, but it looks like there's a big demand. So that's a demand and supply again, so kind of going up. But that's what the idea is like. Tether should be like 1-to-1, $1. And the thing is like why you want to have Tether is basically, so let's say you want to cash out your money, right? Transfer uh, Bitcoin to dollars, right? But the thing is, like with all the exchanges, you gotta transfer to the exchange and dollars. There's so time and everything. So you could just literally do Bitcoin to Tether, but that's just like a dollar. So it doesn't lose the value as you afraid maybe Bitcoin. I mean, why you are selling is you afraid like, well, you may need money. That's other things, but basically. You're afraid like it will lose a value. That's why you do the Tether. So this is a big something to look up. So that's Mona coin. Yeah, there's a lot of coins. Yeah, Steam is doing. Oh, Steam is $2, 29% up. Wow, it was sitting around less than $1 few weeks ago. So this is really coming in too. Bitcoin is doing awesome too. So really awesome day, but not for the big one. Looks like a lot of money from the big crypto kind of went to Bitcoin. So it really raised the price. So 18,000. So maybe tomorrow 20,000. Well, time will tell. So that's about it. Okay, that's about for the crypto market cap coverage. I do want to go over a few big news. So Bank of America wins patent for crypto exchange system. So Bank of America, looks like Bank of America is also trying to be a crypto exchange, and looks like they won the patent. So soon enough, I don't know why, maybe sometime 2018. It's gonna take some time to develop, but looks like Bank of America will also offer crypto exchange. Good news. That's good news for crypto. The Apple patent filing hints at blockchain use. So Apple is also looks like Apple had a patent which gonna use blockchain. So not sure whether it's gonna be coin or something else, but looks like Apple is also ahead of the game as always, and kind of trying to get a share of blockchain technology. So not only good news. Let's look at the bad news. Nice hash. So nice hash is a platform where you can shell your hash power, and also you can buy hash power to mine any of the currency you want, like Bitcoin or Litecoin or Ethereum or whatnot. So basically, Nice SEO confirms Bitcoin theft worth $78 million. So $78 million worth of Bitcoins were stolen from Nice Hash. That's a big amount. I mean, that's really big amount. So good luck, Nice Hash. I don't know how they're gonna deal, but that's a bad news. And other thing is like Steam, one of the gaming platform, Steam drops Bitcoin payments citing high fees and price volatility. So Steam is one of the platform where you can buy games, but they used to take bitcoins, but looks like they're gonna stop taking bitcoins. They said they're gonna revisit it once if the Bitcoin price is stabilized. But there's two issues. One thing is volatility in the price. So basically, you're buying game for $30 and Bitcoin drops, and you send $30, and when they reach it, it's $25. So they're not gonna honor the game sale, so you gotta send more, so you got incur more fee. So basically, fee costs $5, right? So you paid $5 first times, and again you paid, so that you lost $10 just in fee. So that's like 33% of $30 transaction. So that's one problem. Other problem, if somebody did not want it, then Steam had to refund those amounts, so that cost money. So that were the reason they did not want it. But that's a bad news. So there's a good and bad news. Two news good, two bad, kind of balance out. Well, there's a lot of news, but that's all I got time. But Sayo, if you like